I'm not going to stay on here long about this message. Um, but I'm going to go ahead and speak on it. So, I had a visit, you know. I seen like, three different forms of Michael Jackson come to me in a visit. And this is all at one time. And I know this shit gonna sound crazy. I really don't care how it sound to people though. But it, it was only so much that he said that he could do. He even said, I know this sound crazy, but he said he sat with Martin Luther King. He said that he sat with Malcolm X. I'm not going to speak about the preference because it was a preference that he said I would prefer to sit with this person instead of that person. So I'm going to let y'all just take that one and run with it. I'm not going to go deep because I feel like that was a little bit more of a personal, thing. But he said that it was only so much that he could do, that even, for some reason it was really strong with Martin Luther King. And also, I don't know, how, okay, this shit wild. There's another, okay, there was another musician, and I think he may have been with the Beatles, but I seen him also. But Michael Jackson was who came through real fucking strong. And when he came through, he was big about Martin Luther King, and like as if he had just sit with him, and as if he had just um shit, like had a long talk, and like they discussed some things. And Michael Jackson showed me him with a lot of people. He showed me him with a lot of children, actually. And I'm off the record. What they did to him just to taint his name because of what he showed me, the pain that he felt. And I ain't never ever been, I love Michael Jackson. Don't get it twisted. I just ain't never been a Fallout fan about him. In other words, like, I gotta see you at a concert, or woohoo, like, and all of that. And I'm not knocking nobody who do, because he really do touch spirits, and I understand. Um, but he showed me his pain in more than one way, because he showed me him with kids, but he also showed me how they hurt him, and what they did, like what the media, what the industry did to him, simply because he was trying to gain rights back. This was him trying to gain rights back, and they tarnished him so bad when it came down to children, to the point to where he wanted to end his own life. You know, it wasn't even about the embarrassment that got under his skin about the shit. It was the pain of, I guess to him, he was an abused he was in an abusive household. And to him, he took things in differently than the rest of his peers, even though they all had the same. It's like they all came from the same place, but it was something about him that got treated certainly slightly different, almost because of him being sensitive. And to be honest with you, he was giving me the impression that his dad, or his dad, yeah, treated him like he was like not going to be that gay boy. And so this was deeper than the pressure of being a young artist, And he really was obsessed with Diana Ross, like for real, real. So that was not a joke, but it was something about him being the sensitivity that he had as a child and how he was treated, by his dad. And he said my mama watched, like they all watched, but they couldn't. It was like there was nothing that they could do. And it was something about him being like, his father thinking that he was gonna be gay, which is okay. So what's his name? Paul McCarthy. He's just, what the fuck is happening? Because it's something about him being able to relate to this. But anyway, that was weird. But it was something about beating him out of his own skin, beating him out of his own way. And it wasn't just at home with his dad. It was the industry and how they treated him with the kids, and that was so fucking wrong what they did to him. And I know that we all know the story of how he was jacked by the industry when it came down to making him, using, people getting paid, because it apparently, like, this is true. People was getting paid by the industry to taint his name. They were getting paid a lot of money, but this was actually, I know this sound crazy, but it's something in his contract, and he's saying this himself. It was something in his contract that he went against, and that's when he got attacked. But it had a lot to do with him going after his own shit, and something about, yeah, it's something about him going after his own work. Um, but this is not. I want to speak on this part because I want to let that be known that, like, Michael Jackson has stepped through, and he's like, I'm not gonna say upset, and I'm not gonna say disappointed, but it is a sadness, and this is different coming from, because this is not the first time that I felt Michael Jackson's spirit. This is the heaviest that I felt it. Any other time, like, it's it's something about his energy that's very inspiring. His energy is very, very inspiring. It's actually like keep going. You can do it. It's almost like motivation. Um, he cracks a lot of jokes that's like out of nowhere, and I've been able to witness that personality that he had that I didn't even know existed. You know, but he was very funny, very funny. But he does have a sword when it comes down to his father. It's something about him holding a sword when it comes down to his dad. Um, how his dad treated him. I don't know. I don't know if I don't even know if his dad has crossed over, but he seems like he acts like he's afraid, and like, you shouldn't be afraid. But it's something about, him throwing off this energy of being afraid when his dad went like to, so he draws a sword at his dad. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, this message is not about none of that. Like, let me get straight to the point, because I think I can prolong that part too long. This message is about how we are in this society. It's something about him and Martin Luther King, yo. And I ain't gonna front Malcolm X too, but I'm seeing Malcolm X off to the side, yo. Like, I don't know why he would be off to the side, but he's off to the side. But it's more so Michael Jackson is like, I did everything I could to try to bring the world together, and it's like it's a concern about a destruction of the world, and it's big. It's like something about him. People that them. Okay. Whew. Cause this shit had me crying, yo, because it was like an attack on the children, and it's something about not it's something about the attack on their mental, and a lot of people don't care about this type of shit because, especially a certain adults, everybody, the people, it was like he gave, it was something about him giving children hope, not adults hope. It was children, and he's very upset or sad, more so to say. That's the best way to say it, because upset ain't it. But it's like a sadness about destroying the generation of these star seeds, and he's calling them literally that. Apparently, the gifts are coming in strong with these children, and it's something about mentally tearing them down to help, keeping them where their gifts don't activate, or their gifts don't show up, or they don't feel like they even worthy to, receive them. um these children know that they're gifted. I'm seeing children in a lot of places, yo. I'm seeing them all over the place, like different backgrounds, different ethnic groups of these kids. This is not just the United States at all. This is a big ordeal. And it's something, I don't know, it's something about them knocking down the race of children. And I don't know if it's like distorting their brains to where they don't feel like they're able. Also, it's something about the robotics. So basically, AI energy, because he's showing me, or he showed me like him in a robot form as well. But he also showed it, like he showed it in a destructive way. This shit got me. I'm sorry, y'all, but this shit got me feeling some type of way. It's almost like AI is going to take over in the worst way, almost like some robot type shit. Yeah. I don't think that we got the truth about the AI shit, y'all. I think that it's been a lot of distorted truth just to get some things out there, and also there's something about malfunctions of chips. So I don't know if it's something, like, they insert chips in us for different reasons, but I don't think it's like there's a chip that's like a piece of rice. That's not what I'm seeing. That's not what's being shown to me. It's a different type of chip. And something about Paul McCarthy as well, because Paul McCarthy is like around this shit too. Like, this is weird. But from the Beatles, I think that's his name, Paul McCarthy. I could be saying it wrong. I don't know. And I apologize if I am. But it's something about that energy as well. And it's some type of eruption. It's some type of, also, I don't know if it's a volcano that's about to erupt, but that's being brought to the light as well. There's something that's being hidden from society. Um, I'm being even told don't get too much in detail about it because of how it'll bring trouble towards me. So I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this video up. I feel like I'm just needing to get it off my chest because I feel like it was a heavy load that I got hit with the message. And it has a lot to do with children, and it has a lot to do with their gifts, and their gifts being removed from them out of some type of mental. Damn, man, these people don't give a fuck. They don't. They don't. They don't give a damn. It's almost like they're grown, like they're almost like Cabbage Patch Kids, almost like they're letting these kids grow, knowing that these kids they know from birth that these kids have these gifts. And it's something about, I don't know if it's a machine that they got, or if this is some type of crazy ass witchcraft that they're doing on these children, but it's to remove their gifts from the mental. This is almost like harvesting their energy. Storm cloud. So for me to, yeah, like I say, I ain't not once have I seen Michael Jackson's energy be in this sadness. Like it's not been sad energy at all. The energy has been straight up, like it's always spontaneous. It's always, a lifting, uplifting, and it's always encouraging and motivating. It's this is different. And he started showing me, this is the first thing he started showing me was him in the household. And his dad, which I feel like a lot of males may go through this in the household. It's okay for a male to expose their femininity, right? Because I know I'm all over the place with this shit, but this is kind of fucked up. Because I think I'm starting to see things with me seeing it from how the viewpoint that he's showing me. A lot of men have dealt with this energy growing up in the home simply because they had the feminine quality showed within them before the masculine quality. But you got to understand, these are kids. What the fuck do you want them to do? Being a little boys, for real, that's really, that hasn't came in full balance with their yin and yang. The fuck, this shit need to stop, because this is kind of like beating, like I'm gonna beat the man out of you, or you ain't, don't cry and beating on a kid because they're crying to the point to where when they turn into an adult, they get so resentful. Or even like, this is not even trying, Lord, y'all excuse me if I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, but I'm really picking this shit up. So this is like beating the masculine out of to show face when it's not even time for it to show face within that child. These are kids. So with the kids being children, and if you see that a little boy has more feminine qualities than masculine qualities, it's not because they're gay. It's because they're still a kid and still developing. Their qualities haven't fully shown, and it's not going to show fully as a child. And it's something about these men, fathers, that's doing this to these young boys and wondering, not trying to be funny, y'all, because I'm not here to say that you chose to be gay, you didn't choose to do this, I'm not here for that shit. But what I'm being shown is almost like, even if a child is not a gay male, but the fact that he has feminine qualities, because yin and yang is both energies, masculine and feminine, and we all as human beings carry that energy within us. We are both. We start off as X chromosome, period, which is the feminine quality. So because that is being shown first in these young boys and the men, the fathers, I don't know, doing certain shit to try to kill that X chromosome that's embedded inside of that person that was there first before the Y chromosome. The shit is weird. So it's like not knocking anybody for their sexuality or anything at all, but it starts because of the X chromosome showing itself first in the way. Hey John, how are you? Yeah, I got to get this out, so let me get this out real quick if you don't mind. But it starts with the X chromosome, and we all start from X chromosome before any masculine energy comes out. It starts with feminine energy. So it's something about the way, like beating a young boy because he has more feminine qualities. Just because he has those qualities don't mean that he's gay. It doesn't mean that just because he walks around showing more feminine that he's looking at boys. Like the fuck? Like, and it bothers my spirit because this is what Michael Jackson has shown me, like this energy. And also like this is, it's almost like, okay, so now I'm picking up a better understanding because he's showing me that energy, but then turned around and showed me like this is like what the method of using to take these gifts from these children is coming. Because his children is here, and it's something about using that same method to remove these gifts from these children. And Michael ain't playing about that. He's not like happy at all about that. And this is Paul McCarthy. Also, I don't know what. That's like the fourth time that I'm seeing Paul McCarthy. Like I'm here, and okay, whoever. Okay, Paul McCarthy. If I'm saying this person's name right, this shit made me jump up. He was in that song "The Girl Is Mine" with Michael Jackson. So I don't know how close they really were, but they close. I don't know. I don't even know if dude alive, but I'm being shown him in spirit, and I'm finna look like a goddamn fool, and I know it, but I don't even care because I know what I'm seeing. I know what they showing me, and it's a lot. It's something about. It's something about Michael Jackson's performances as well, and how they were treated like he wasn't supposed to do this versus like the image of him was tainted through performances and the way he was thrown around with children. But it's like I say, it's something in his contract about those children, and I don't know what type of oath that was made. Hold on, y'all. Okay, that's Paul McCarthy. There you go. Is he alive? Look, I'm like really looking because looks like he is. Maybe he's about to. I mean, I ain't gonna never speak that into existence in any kind of way. But I've been. He's showing me Paul McCarthy as well, like heavy, like. But I actually was like picking up on Paul McCarthy. Is he okay? Hold on. It's something about Paul McCarthy. Getting it's something about red carpet treatment as well with that. But all in all, Michael Jackson is y'all got him fucked up about these kids. That's all I'm gonna say, and it pisses me off because it's like the way that they tainted his name because of him just simply trying to. Because he literally said he was trying to get his own stuff back. It was his stuff. Now, being suicidal, he was very suicidal, but he wouldn't have took his own life. But he was very suicidal. Like he didn't have it in him to remove himself or to take his own life. But yeah, suicidal. Yeah, he throwing that up hard. Like he was very suicidal. Um, it was about it because it was the pain that he had. It's like reliving the pain that he had to live in the household simply because of it's kind of like I'm getting beat in my house. It's not. It wasn't just because they had a strict daddy. It wasn't because of the rules, and it definitely wasn't because of just the music. Hold on. I don't know what you just said, so let me see if I could see what you just said. Okay. So really, so Paul McCarthy is good, okay? Cause I don't know, like something's I don't know what when I say that it's a strong hold on with Michael Jackson, and I know that they was probably cool and shit, but it's something about him, to the point to where I thought that he had crossed over. So, because that's how strong that energy was coming in with Michael Jackson, unless Michael Jackson holds on to his energy like super hard, which is super cool if that's what he do. But Zeke no, but basically, it's something about like getting the way that he got the treatment. It wasn't just because of him being having a strict parent, a blase. His daddy thought he was gay when he was a kid, and his daddy used to beat on him extra. Everybody got their ass beat. And I'm not gonna, but it's something about his daddy thinking he was gay, and I'm gonna beat the man out of you. I'm gonna beat, you're gonna put that up. You're not gonna, feminine. You're not. We got enough women in this house. We don't need a little boy acting like a woman. It's weird, but he wasn't. And I'm not saying I don't got nothing to do with his sexuality. That's between Michael and his bedroom business. But what I can say is that wasn't the case. While he was getting beat on, that wasn't the case. It was, oh, really, bruh. It was really, quit. It was really more so because he had his masculine and feminine energy hadn't fully balanced. He was a kid, and it's like he's pointing at this for that other kids are going through this type of shit. And one of his biggest things was protecting them. And see, I wasn't a part of the controversy and all the extra stuff that people were saying because of what he went through. But yeah, he showed me for sure that the industry paid people to taint his name. The industry. Who was Clyde? Okay. I know who Clyde Davis is. I didn't realize that he played a part with this shit, though. Because he just said Clyde. All right? So, it was like, okay, he's calling him like a monster. Are you trying to hit me? But look, it's about these kids. That's all. That's what I'm finna say. I'm not going because it's like he's spitting up the shit, and I don't know if I need to be saying this shit, but it's something about these kids that's important. It's the kids really. It's about their gifts. It's about a new generation of kids that's coming in with a strong ass gift, and the government is well aware of this, or the industry, or I don't know who the fuck these people is that can harvest this energy, but their goal is to harvest this energy, and you're being told to listen. Okay, so they're stealing this energy. The fuck, they can do that? So they stealing this energy for the industry? This is kind of like harness. This is like, I don't know if artists are doing this or what the fuck they're doing, but that shit ain't cool, bruh. Like, I mean, y'all can't do nothing to him while he done crossed over now. So he can call y'all shit out left and right. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't mind speaking it up on his behalf. Like I said, I ain't never been no diehard fan. I've always loved his music. But I just wasn't one of the ones that fell over and sweated and lost my mind. And I was a kid too. You know what I'm saying? So nah, but of course, I loved it. Who didn't love his music? Like you gotta be a real hater to not like him. but it was all a setup. He went through a lot of setup simply because he was trying to fight for it was some rights he was fighting for. He had been it had been on him for a long time. It was I'm gonna say almost like a decade before he even spoke out about it, about the rights, about him trying to go for his rights. So it was something that was in a boiling room or something that was cooking up for like a decade. He's also I feel like I got celebrities jumping in my shit, like they coming in my fucking room, y'all, because I've just heard, I love you, baby. And it sounded like Whitney Houston. This ain't just no regular ass shit. Because I'm even seeing Princess Diana in this bitch. Like, is these real? Like, is this is y'all? If I'm tripping, fuck me, fuck me. But this ain't what's up. But I'm being shown a lot of, like, I don't know, like people are stepping through trying to speak their piece of when it come down to what was done to them. Like thoroughly, these are people that went through setups. These people were killed. They were murdered. I honestly didn't realize Princess Diana was so pretty. She's pretty, pretty. You know how pictures and videos can make a person look, give them less than what they really. It's something about her being in person that's like stunning, like over the top. So yeah, picking that up. Europe is important here as well. Is that the UK? Is the UK Europe? Because I noticed that, say, London, I believe London is in the UK and Paris is in, I know it ain't the UK. Like, um, but I know that you would, for a long time, we used to think that it was all in the same area, and it's not. United Kingdom is London, and I believe France, or I don't know, Paris is this. They are separate, but they're not far from each other. Something about the UK, and it's crazy that that John, but I'm gonna call you little John. Is from the UK and pops in. I don't know what the fuck is happening, but to boil it all around, it's about these damn kids. We're gonna just try to keep it there because I'm all this other messages coming through. I'm really starting to get confused because it's like pew pew pew. It's like fucking with my cerebral right now. But there's a tainted or tainted spot or area here, and I'm really interested in Paul McCarthy at this point. Like I really want to keep up with him, his energy, because if he's Michael Jackson is really big about his energy and latching on to it. It's nothing. You're right. There's nothing to be found about him at this point, and he is well alive. He is very alive. Like, why are you calling on him, Mikey? What's happening? I said Mikey. All right, so look, all I can say is that that the industry is doing something when it comes down to these kids. The government is doing something when it comes down to these kids that's coming in. There's a new generation of children here. This could be like, say, for instance, with my grandson and up, like type shit. But there's some extremely gifted children that's coming in. And these children are under attack already from the womb. So as a parent, especially one that's about to give birth to a child or may have just recently got birth to a child, there may be something different with the vaccines. There may be something different with a different type of shit. I wouldn't let your kid out of sight in a like, they will try to take them to the little nursery and shit. I wouldn't do none of that. I feel like if they need to remove the child out the room, I feel like a parent should be able to go wherever the child go. Just like if the child was maybe 4 or 5 years old and needing to go to the ER. I strongly suggest that you never let at this point, especially it's something I don't know because I'm steady seeing hospital shit, almost like they're taking the kids to another shit, area that's not really known of, that they're doing something to these kids, or almost like they're doing some type of sacrificial ritual to test their gifts in the beginning, because it's something about their gifts being real potent, but then the gifts die down and then they come back strong. It's something about being born with the gift extremely potent. Um, Powerful kid, being born with this gift. I don't know if this is one kid, I don't know if it's, but I'm picking this a lot of kids because Michael Jackson was showing me kids every fucking where. They had hell different, there was definitely different ethnic groups. And I could see that. Like there wasn't American clothes I seen, and it wasn't, all African clothes. It was clothes that hell I didn't even know. It was almost like dolls, almost like different dolls with different outfits on that come from different parts of the world. Hell, even like Eskimos and shit. Even though I didn't necessarily see the big coat, I'm just kind of using it as an example. Um, I would keep my kids close, especially newborn children. Don't let them at your sight at the fucking hospital. I don't give a fuck. I feel like honestly that they say that we need to come get the child for a minute to do this. I feel like the other parent should be able to go. If there's another parent that's available, I feel like that other parent should be able to go if the mom is not able to go. I don't think that there's no reason for them to be walking around in solitude with your child in a hospital if you're there. I mean, if you're there, if your kid is took to go get tests ran on them any other time, any other emergency, they remove the kid out the room. You always see a parent go with that fucking kid. So if you love your kids, especially these newborn babies, don't let them leave your sight in the hospital. There's something that they're doing. I don't know what else I need to really say. I'm trying to, before I even end this, because I don't want to end this and then all of a sudden, boop, boop, and then I'm back with the shit. So I don't want to do it like that. But I really don't know what else I need to say except watch your children. And it's something, it's like, whatever this is not no, I feel like this is some one world order shit. This is not, I almost feel like whatever this is, every leader has granted it because it's gonna give them a, they're gonna be able to harness some type of energy with these kids that I almost feel like they've been waiting on it. Like they've been waiting on this particular generation of kids to come through so they could, I don't know if it's 2024 babies that and up. I don't know if it's 2023. I don't think it's 2023 babies. I think it may be 2024 and up babies. Now, not saying that like the other kids don't have a certain strength, certain gifts, but it's something about these babies that brings in a certain gift that they want. They need it. And they're going to try to harness it, or they're going to do something to these kids. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if they take them somewhere in the hospital, like they're going to run tests on them or do something with them, and they taking them to clone them. It's something weird as fuck like that. And Michael Jackson is not. They're saying his whole name is like almost heavy, but he is not happy about it. And this is the very first time that I've encountered his energy, and it wasn't an uplifted spirit. He's not in an uplifted spirit with this. Um, I really can't say that enough. Shit is kind of crazy, but I'm gonna go ahead and release this message, y'all, because this shit is a little overwhelming for me, and I think I might just, get off of this and go on and get the rest of my little tears out so I can get going. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been laying here talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I haven't even barely moved yet because I literally been conversing about this and I've been crying and shit because it's like you show them, and I love kids, yo. I'm big about these kids myself. I'm real big about children. People forget that these kids grow through us, and they need us to be able to make it better for them. And the shit that we do or we allow, that it's almost like they ain't got no hope but to move in a bunch of darkness and that shit. That's why it's so easy for these kids to, get hurt and killed and hurting others and no morals and shit like that. But that alone, but the fact that he's allowing me to see that it's something that these motherfuckers of higher rank and high authority, I'm not picking up on like singers and performers, and this is motherfuckers over this shit. This is people that's way up on the spectrum higher than just a regular performer or artist. Um, Not saying that it's not any of them, but I will say that if they are, they of high rank, like some Beyonce shit or Jay-Z shit, um, whoever, these are not people that's gonna be out and about. These are the ones, if they are like the celebrities and the artists, these are the ones that don't come outside. You know what I'm saying? These are the ones that you're not gonna see kicking it like that unless it's some real Kim Kardashian weird shit like that. I don't know, but I'm picking up on leadership. I'm picking up on leaders, strong leaders. That's trying to tackle and comfort these kids, and this is ritualistic shit that they're doing to these children. And Michael Jackson, he dealt with enough pain watching. I don't know. This is new though. I don't know if it's something they just decided to do, or if they just getting the ball rolling to do this. I hope like hell that I'm not the only reader or the only person that pick up this message. I hope that that this message goes around to other readers, like they get the same visit that I done got, you know what I'm saying? To be able to explain this or express this, because and maybe I'm picking up, like trying to say something, because this is my first time really even talking today. I haven't even spoke. I've been quiet. I've been just to myself with my puppy chilling. So what's coming out my mouth may sound real gibberish and all over the place, because I don't know how to put it in the proper words, except danger, and it's about these kids. And so it's very important that y'all pay attention to these babies and, do some, I don't know what type of research you can do to find this shit. I really don't. Because, it's a difference in just getting premonitional messages or, messages like this, and versus like reading it in the paper or on the news, seeing it on the news, or, some other shit. It's different. So I apologize if I sound all over the place. I really do. But I'm going to keep this message up because, yeah, I feel like it's needed. But it's a lot of kids that's in danger. They've been in danger of whatever. Look at you. I am not studying you. But I like the fact that I love you though, Jay. I love you though. Little John. Okay. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. Um, I don't even know what to say, except I know this sound all over the place. So if you already know how I am with energy, it can be like that from time to time. I probably should have sit here and got it together, got my thoughts together, but it's like, it was almost like as soon as he left, I started, like, well, maybe I should get online. I don't think this is something to keep to myself, but then I was still kind of shook. And then like he came back while I was talking, and I seen him in three different forms. Three different forms. And so, yeah, it's like it has a lot to his childhood. It's almost like he know that he's one soul, one light, but don't let how much he tried to shine that light for this cause go in vain. Martin Luther King on that same shit as well. So just so y'all know that it's not just it's not just him with the shit. It's Martin Luther King. Yeah, the world is fucked up. It is. And it's crazy that people are okay with it. I know it's a lot of people that's not okay with it, but there is something else that's gonna be happening here. I don't know if this is some type of blue beam shit or if this is some real shit. There's a clock. I don't know. It's a major clock. This major clock is going to be exposed by a UFO, or like a UFO is going to do something to this clock. This shit crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck am I talking about? There is an old clock. It looks like it's attached. What I'm seeing, it looks like it's attached to a church. This is a well. Hold on, man, because this is a well-known clock that's attached to this building or church. What is this? Hold on, I'm looking. How do I even look that up? I guess it's a clock tower. Is it the Peace Tower? Hold on. It kind of looked like the Peace Tower. It do kind of look like this, but I'm not sure if that's what it is. But that's the image that I'm pretty much seeing. This is a big clock that's on a building. There is a spaceship that's gonna be over that. I don't know if it's this particular one. I don't know how many it is. I don't pay attention to shit like that. It's only one Peace Tower clock. It's only one Peace Tower. Where is this Peace Tower at? You know what? No, is that in Canada? Wait a minute now. Look, man, I'm all over. I don't understand what the fuck. I'm looking hard as hell, but I'm saying it's a couple of clocks. You know what I'm saying? But it did have a pointy top to it. The clock that I saw, and it was a UFO. I don't know if they trying to beam somebody up out of that motherfucker, or if they're landing on it, or what's happening. But it was lights around the clock that was on this tower. That the lights were attached to a UFO, unidentified flying object. So yeah. I don't know if that's a setup or if that's some real shit that's gonna be happening here. What I'm not gonna do, I'm not here to help with that. I ain't trying to help bring a dumb shit in. Like if it's fake, it's fake. It's real, it's real. I certainly believe in aliens. I certainly do. I certainly do. God damn me. I can't help it when I done seen my own UFO. I done seen it for myself with my own two eyes. So you can't unsee certain shit, and it don't matter who the fuck want to believe you or disbelieve you. I just know once you see something, you can't unsee it. And people, you can call me dumb, crazy, fucked up all day long, and I'm gonna just look at you like, yep. Sure is. I'll be just as fucked up as you want me to be, as long as you get the message. But in this case right here, there is a UFO that's about to show up around a fucking clock tower. And it's going to be bringing light to this tower. So it's going to light the fucking tower up over it. So, hope ain't nobody getting beamed up from the tower. If you are, maybe you're meant to be. I don't know your life. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all, because now I'm just talking shit out the side of my neck. For real, real. Yeah, I can tell. You're just talking out the side of your neck. Is it Big Ben? What's Big Ben? Hold on. Let me look that up. Hold on. What's Big Ben? I'm looking. You got me fucked up. I'm nosy today. I want to know. What's Big Ben? So, where is this clock? It's in London? Wait. Hold on. I'm confused. Where is this clock? Hold on. What located? Let me put location. Looks like London. Hold on. It's in London. The fuck? Do you think this is why Paul McCarthy is like popping up? Like what the fuck is happening? I'm confused here. So you know I'm not tripping because this shit is like it's like coming in like this. And he kept talking about Paul McCarthy. Then Paul McCarthy popped in for like his energy popped through. That's why I was like, I thought he crossed over. But some people's energy can be just that strong. And so, hold on, y'all got me. Y'all got me fucked up today because this shit's starting to come together while I'm sitting here. Like, maybe I need to sit here and try to figure this shit out. I don't know, honey. Man. Okay. So, look, I about want to get off, but it's hard for me too because this shit, I don't want to. It's like the message is not making much sense, but apparently something's going on. How the fuck UFOs got anything to do with this? Unless it's the fuck. I'm not even gonna say what I just. They got fake UFOs. Is that back to that blue beam shit? I've heard people talk about the blue beam shit, but I don't know what it is because, as far as I know, it's just almost like trying to fake an invasion or some shit. I don't know, but what is that? What is that? See, look, I don't know what that is. Thanos. What did you say? What is that? Google. Hold on. You over here fucking me up, John. With this shit. Like, for real. Mutant member of the race of superhumans. The fuck you mean? The fuck you talking about? Which would make sense to a degree only when it come down to gifted newborns. Because this is giving me genocidal warlord from Titan. This is low-key kind of giving me yeah, I'm seeing it. But I'm seeing it, and I don't know what the fuck is happening fully, but it's making little pieces, and I ain't trying to create something out of nothing. But I mean, the gifts of these newborns, paying attention to that. Something about this, the children is very important, but it's about their gifts. It's about their superpowers, in other words. And it's something about the potency of them being fresh born. This is also something that's happening everywhere. Paul McCartney just pops up like wanna all in the shit. He ain't even. I'm thinking he done crossed over. He ain't even gone yet, but he's from this area. You say he's from the UK. Ain't he from the UK? And then this clock pops up. You know how a person can beat you into, like, okay, not you, or I don't know if everybody don't go through domestic violence at home and stuff like that. I don't know, but shit, I'm up here. My mind think all outside the box. So while you sitting up here cracking jokes, I'm looking at this shit a whole nother way, because it is some type of weird. Why is it all connecting to back towards the UK? Why is it? What's up with this clock? You know, is the peace clock and Big Ben? Then clearly they're not the same thing. But it is some type of weird connection here. And it's also about, like I was saying when I was finna speak about the domestic violence, it's like fear is fear is a good way to take a child's essence. um it's a good way to harvest their energy. And so the peace clock tower is in Japan. So I don't know. That would be the wrong. I don't know, because everything going back towards the UK area. If it's more information that I need to put about this, I think it's gonna be shown to me. But I'm not gonna press it, because it really do feel like I'm probably pushing some shit or pressing some shit here. But I'm really just trying to understand. I don't know. I don't know. Right. I mean, Paul McCarthy. See, like I said, hell, I haven't known too long that um I haven't known too long that the UK and that France and stuff was two different places. I know that sounds crazy, but show you how much they teach us. They don't teach us shit. Like, or maybe I was asleep that day. I don't know. I probably was asleep that day. They probably did teach us this shit, and I was just asleep. Because I slept in class a lot. But it's some I don't, maybe Michael was showing me the kids and the fear and all of that stuff, because that's how you harvest children's energy. But I like the fact that he coming through especially so strong about these kids. That alone is like showing, like, the image that they portrayed of him and gave him was all the way fucked up. And mm, look, I'm gonna leave this alone, because I'm all over the place. I really am all over the place, but it's some weird shit. And I don't know, you spoke about Thantos. What if they trying to create that type of shit, though? What if they trying to create superhuman people? What if that's, even though it's a movie, Marvel and shit, keep in mind that most of these superpowers are made into movies at this point. A lot of these people really do got these certain, they may not be like that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But it is, um, it is some type of powers that people are developing more and more. And the fact of that, that them harnessing this energy from children, that when they first are born, like, if you just, man, I would not take my kids. You ain't finna take my kids out my motherfucking sight out in the hospital. Period. I don't care if you feel like I need rest or not. No, I don't. Give me my kid. And if they need to go and leave the room and they have to leave the room, I feel like there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to go with them. Just period. And if it's a problem, or if somebody's trying to make that an issue, I certainly believe that that's a problem. Like, it shouldn't be no issue to go anywhere in that hospital with your child. They could wheel your ass right along with them, and shouldn't be no problems. And at whatever test that they're running, whatever they're doing, you should be able to question everything that they're doing, and they should be able to have the answers for you. And if they don't got the answers, then I don't think y'all should do it. Y'all want me to do something that y'all want me to accept y'all to do something to my kid that you can't really explain to me. This is almost like, why are you drawing this kid blood every 5 minutes? Why are you doing this? If they can't break that shit down to you in a real format for you to be comfortable with it and not just accept any answer that's given, I wouldn't trust them with my kids. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let this go. Cause shit.